Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Wayne's Arcade World. Been a little while since we've had a stream officially in Wayne's Arcade World, and today we're playing yet another single game. Check this one out: Need for Speed Pro Street on the Wii. Yeah, you might not recognize this one. I've done a few kind of overviews of various games I have. So, what about this one? Well, if you saw my community post earlier, you might know what it is. But yes, I went back to America's Antique Mall today in Algonquin, Illinois. We're done a couple of vlogs. I have one vlog from the holiday, which I just finished editing. That'll be out eventually once we get through all these Disney videos. And I went back to do another video and took the wife with me. So I spent a little bit more than I usually spend over there. Um, so my wife went and she looked at all her kitchen-y stuff. Surprisingly, she didn't want any of the Easter stuff, but she found a bunch of kitchen-type stuff and some little jewelry and things for the girls. And I went searching for games. As you may have seen in some of the previous videos, they have various games scattered throughout. And I didn't find a ton. There were definitely a few little sections here and there, not a lot. There were a lot more for systems that I can't play. I don't have the systems for, like Xbox 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 1, all that sort of thing, which I don't have a machine to play. So there's only really two particular things that I can. Hi, Tyler. There's only two particular systems that I can play, cartridges on. I have my Wii, and I have that Game Boy Advance, which lets me play um, Game Boy Advance, and Game Boy Color games. So, yes, what I did today is I went back to the Antique Mall in Algonquin, Illinois, and yeah, I said there wasn't too much. There's a lot of stuff for other systems that I don't have the systems for, like the Xbox and PlayStation stuff like that. Um, cool. We do it. We have another one coming. Exciting. So I do have a little history with Need for Speed in general. Um, so yeah, I found this, and I found this inside of. I've shown this into two previous America's Antique Mall playlists. My favorite little section there, it's called Clark's Gaming Den, and um, yeah, really cool little setup with like a bunch of games and computer systems and stuff like that. I've shown him off in the vlogs, and I remember him having Wii games. And so I, went through the halls, went through his spot, and I found Need for Speed. And that was all I picked up. There was one Game Boy game there too, but it was like an Incredibles, which I don't know. I mean, it was just kind of laying out there. I don't know what condition it was. A little bit pricey, I think, for not even being in a box or anything like that. So my wife got her stuff. I got the game, and yeah, we're gonna test it out today. Yes, I have a bit of history, and yes, that was the first game that was released. So as I was, the last time I was probably a true PC gamer was back in the 90s, early to mid 90s, and I was always into the racing games. I had a car and driver racing game. I had this really kind of crude sort of DOS version of a racing game. I remember that. And I was really big into Need for Speed. I believe I have played Test Drive. I don't remember exactly which Need for Speed ones I had, but I at least had three, and then I did eventually get like a collection thing. It had like multiple ones. So someday I will actually go because I'm pretty sure I might in my garage have some of the old software boxes. So at some point when I don't know when, I would like to kind of dig through the software boxes, see exactly what I have. But yes, I had at least three or so Need for Speed, and we're talking early mid 2000s or mid 90s, and then maybe a little into the 2000s. Mostly like the Windows 95, 98 era. and then a little maybe into the Windows XP. I might have had some. I might have had like one of the last ones, like the collection, on my Windows XP machine at the time. Possible. But yes, I can't remember which one. I know I had the original. I had like I think there was a Need for Speed Carbon or something like that. I had that. I had a few of them. I was always big into the racing games, so yeah, that was one of my as a PC gamer of that era. I would love the Need for Speed, Doom, and Descent. Those were kind of like the three big games that I was into at the time. So yeah, pick this up. It is $7. It was $7 at the antique mall. Not bad. Um, I've gotten a few at this antique mall so far. So if we look back at our Wii games, I can tell because they should have the sticker. So yeah, I think 2 visits ago I got from the America's Antique List AMF bowling pin busters. We did that on the live stream. This one I picked up $5. It was not in Clarkston. It was a different booth. I did check that booth, but there was nothing. Yeah, there was some stuff, but again, I don't want to just buy. So it's got to be something at least that somewhat interests me. And then I think I also may have gotten this water sport. There's at least one more. I might have gotten this water sports one there too, but I don't see the sticker. So oh no, it is here. Okay. Yeah, this one is a little more pricey. This one I got like one of my last. This one was $10. I mean, it's a nice game. Do feel it's a little pricey, but again, each sort of vendor can choose whatever the heck they want to pay for it. It was under 10. Yeah, so Antique Mall's really awesome. I have videos up, and I will post this eventually. They had a lot of VHS tapes, a lot of DVDs, CDs, Blu-rays, all that sort of thing as well. And they had some gaming things, like I said, Xbox, PlayStation that I don't have a system to play it on right now. Genesis. As we maybe eventually get secondhand machines or can do emulation stuff or whatever, then I'll start kind of getting more into that. But for now, I can play Wii games, and I can play on that little Game Boy that we featured in the other live stream. So we're gonna get started. I haven't probably played a Need for Speed game in like over 10 years at least, something like that. It's been a long time. I could definitely say for sure the last PC that I had a Need for Speed game installed had Windows XP. No, not that laptop that we played in the last live stream. This is an actual desktop that I had. It was a Dell Dimension, from the early 2000s, and I probably had a Need for Speed game installed on there, maybe the collector edition. So, all right, well, let's get started with this. I don't know. I think you do like a career and you build up your car and stuff like that. A lot of times I do single races on these streams, but I might want to like set something up because this is something we can kind of return to and save it for a later time. So yeah, this is my first time. I just tested it at least to make sure the CD still worked. It seems like it does. Seems like the picture quality is good. So at least for now, it's good. We're at the start screen. So I think we're okay. So we'll get you guys here on the good old tripod. And then, yeah, we're going to get this thing started. And I don't know, I guess we get to build a car or something like that. We're going to the mean streets. You know what I mean? I grew up on the mean streets of North Lake, a few miles from the city of Chicago. So, I kind of know about all that street racing stuff, right? So this should all be second nature to me, right? Kind of weird. I haven't had really any outside of like Mario Kart. I haven't really had any racing games for the Wii. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting figuring out the controls of this thing. I have had, I don't know exactly where it is, but I did have like a steering wheel for this Wii for the Mario Kart kind of. All it was basically a steering wheel, and you put the Wii right in the middle of it, so you can kind of like get the whole driving sensation on it. It's around somewhere, but I'm just not sure. It's probably in one of the boxes in my garage. I've moved so many times since I originally got my Wii. I went through multiple towns, Hoffman Estates, multiple houses in Lake Zurich, and now McHenry. I mean, so stuff's been in and out of boxes. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I figured, hey, I just picked it up today. I got to kind of done. I was gonna do a live stream tomorrow, but I'm like, well, I kind of, yeah, there was a cool. Yeah, I've checked back. I don't know if you were on it, Tyler, but there was a live stream I did maybe last week or something. We're doing the various bowling games, and I did feature those Wii bowling games as well. So definitely look back at that sometime. EA Sports, of course, 'cause it's in the game. I mean, not bad graphics. It's time to take racing off the streets. If you want to race, go to your local race course. Make sure your car is always safety inspected. Okay. Yeah, I would like to. I don't know which one I would get though. Um, One of my friends here on YouTube has kind of always said that Xbox is good for like doing like emulation stuff as well. So, oh, no, that's real loud. So maybe Xbox. I don't know. I've never owned a lot besides Nintendo, so I don't know what system. But it definitely. Yeah, 2007. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, I wasn't due by then. I was kind of the latter end of my like sort of PC gaming stuff. Because that was right about the era when I started working full time. And then what wasn't long after that, I ended up getting married, and that sort of thing. I just got really busy with having a full time job and traveling, commuting in the city, and then I just didn't do a lot of PC gaming after that. It's like I've never. I have never owned a Street Fighter. I have played Street Fighter mainly on the arcade. I was really big into, and I definitely had for I think Nintendo 64. But I had at least a couple Mortal Kombat games. I was into the Mortal Kombat series. My dad was kind of into it too, so it was kind of a bonding thing for us. Um, but yeah, I was kind of more into the Mortal Kombat. But I did play Street Fighter probably mainly in like I said in the arcade version. Autosave features available. Automatically save your progress. Yes, any setting changes you make. Autosave will overwrite information without confirmation when yeah. Okay. So when it says alright. Alright, so let me get okay. Alright, so I have to get used to this how it's gonna be. So it's gonna kind of work with Mario Kart where the controller's gonna have to kind of be like this. That's why it was telling me to press 2. Yeah, so a lot of this stream might be just kind of me setting stuff up. I don't know. But I kind of want to do a sort of a career thing, you know? It's hard to say. As far as they're refreshing, like I've definitely I have gone back to certain booths that I know have like the Wii games and stuff, and I recognize some of the ones there. Like I think that bowling one, I saw it but didn't buy it, and then came back like the next season or whatever, and it was still there, and then just got it. So they do refresh it, but there is a little overlap and stuff too. So so who knows the next time I go if I'm gonna see anything new. It's not never certain. And then there's also a really cool gaming place. I did the video, but haven't edited or released it yet. Building 2 of the Bolo Antique Mall has a really, really good gaming video game section. I'm gonna be looking for games there as well very soon. So, all right, select the level of driver aids for your playing style. Casual. Uh, Manage your braking and assist you to the best line. Racer helps you brake difficult corners. King lets you feel around. You could change your level anytime. All right. Well, we'll just go. We'll go casual for now. Saving in progress. Don't touch power button. Cool. Ready to save. Okay. All right. So yeah, I think we're gonna do the career. I guess. Uh, Start career. I'm guessing we have missions and stuff like that. Oh, as far as the condition, I mean, it's good. It was not sealed up. There were some games actually that I noticed were sealed up, but this was not sealed up. But it's good. It didn't look like it was scratched up or anything. So, for $7, it's not bad. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that one too. I wouldn't mind getting another racing game for sure. All right, I want to be the street king. It's time to go, people. Come home. I mean, it's not bad graphics for 2007. I mean, it's not a PlayStation 5, but hey, it's not too shabby, huh? Definitely beats the Need for Speed games I had back in the 90s, huh? But yeah, I do recommend if you're out in the Algonquin area, definitely check out America's Antique Mall. It's on Randall Road, south of all the kind of south of all the shopping areas around there. I think it's a really cool place. They got multiple. All right, cool. I got multiple videos up there now, so definitely. All right, so we hold the Wii remote flat to the ground and tilt the ends up and down to steer, 2 to accelerate, 1 to brake, reset car, pause, shift up, shift down, change view, look back, nitrous, handbrake. All right. I'm hoping it's automatic. I would assume that they have it automatic be an option. I haven't really had a chance to customize my car yet, though. Okay, and right changes your view. Yeah, kind of getting used to the Wii, getting used to the remote and how to steer it a little bit. So I think we're in first now, right? That's cool. You're into the Need for Speed, Tyler. That is awesome. Yeah, I definitely can chat about Need for Speed, and I will see if I can find some of that old software just to give you confirmation on what I exactly had. I could probably look it up too on Wikipedia and probably recognize some names as well. So I could definitely say back when I had, was able to give like a Christmas list to my parents. Kind of miss those days, but when I was able to get Christmas with my parents, I very often had a Need for Speed game on the list. It didn't guarantee I was always going to get one, but I often had one because I made many trips to Best Buy, kind of seeing what was out there. Yeah, Need for Speed was always kind of my thing. I really kind of want to customize my car too. Each organization has certain requirements you have to meet before you go to that showdown. Yeah.
Okay, the guy won, but he did not look pretty behind the wheel.
Nah.
It physically pained me to watch that guy drive, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how he did it.
Well, thanks for helping us out, Rito. It's been real. Folks, Cooper has crushed today. The dude just totally dominated. Oh, yeah, Cooper's coming up. I'm saying. Well, now that was super dramatic. Come on, dude. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Sure.
You're going to Battle Machine, homie. You made it. Come on, you guys. Make some noise for him.
Yeah. Make some noise for me. Yeah, I was gonna say probably the biggest racing series for sure. All right, welcome to Battle Machine. You've unlocked your first racing organization. Cool. Win and dominate enough race days, and you'll be invited to more. To begin, select the Battle Machine logo and enter the race day. All right. Good luck, I guess. All right. So we also have a garage.
When you build your car, you can't just put together an all-around performer and expect to compete. The other guys are bringing cars built specifically for each type of race, so you better do the same. If you plan to haul the same car between race days, it's a good idea to have multiple setups and make sure they're tuned properly for different tracks. Remember, some of these guys are running parts you can't even find on the shelf. Hey, but don't trip, because if you prove yourself, the local shops might let you in on their secrets. Do what you can with aftermarket parts, or feel free to improve on the car's OG design. Every last bit of weight counts up there, so either get on the diet or put your car on one with some stronger, lighter parts. With some super high-speed runs, smooth out some lines, see what you get in the wind tunnel. Hey, do you want to jump straight into the car and drive? The shop can install quick upgrades. They'll take care of all the details. If you don't want anyone else touching your whips and know exactly what you want, you can handpick your own parts and spec out every detail to build the sickest custom combination. Then back it up with some numbers at the track or on the dyno.
Okay, good to know. Okay, this is a little about my car. I don't know. Maybe I can't customize it too much yet. Create a new blueprint to tune and customize this car from scratch. All right. Well, we can come back to that. I'm assuming I gotta like win races, get money too. Pretty sure that's how this stuff sort of works, right? All right, let's go to the battle machine. The garage. You can upgrade your car with high quality performance parts. Tune your car so they will perform better when competing. Okay.
All right, Welcome to Battle Machine. This is your first challenge weekend. Challenges are the true test of your skills. No need to bring your whip. Battle Machine is providing all of them. Just don't ask where they got them. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, to level the playing field, every car has been hand-tuned equally. The cars are ready. All you gotta do is drive. If you bet, you do not have to sweat the repairs. Yo, Battle Machine mechanics will fix any damage you take. Up to a point. If you total a car, it's done for the whole weekend. You total all your cars, and you're heading home, homie. The only rule you need to remember is that winning isn't enough. You gotta dominate. You earn points by racing. The better you do, the more points you get. Earn enough points, and you'll dominate the weekend. Manage to get that far without pulling out, and you'll walk away with a new ride.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I kind of expected that, Tyler. We always had kind of limited graphics compared to like the Xbox and stuff. So
This is his first big, quote-unquote, legal race. This guy's got mad skills. He's been racing for a hot minute, and he totally just dominated the Battle Machine qualifier. What I saw at that race, this guy's gonna be doing some killer things. Other than that, we're not. Excuse me. Excuse me, I feel so sorry. Jeez, man, I'll be honest. You guys there for the racing? But come on, the go-go dance is seriously building their reaction. I don't know. You guys seen any of the ladies around this concert? Man, those are some serious dime people. Yo, they're doing it on purpose. Yes, sir. Okay, grip races have a ton of different types, but generally, they're all about being the fastest car on the track. Grip races feature a bunch of drivers, all of them are gunning for the win, which makes for some dangerous moments. Fast reaction times will keep you in the race. When you're coming into tight corners,
yeah, that's what I'm kind
use
of
the
getting
arrows and
to.
traffic lights
Sounds
to
like
pick key spots to apply the brakes. Look for chances to pass other drivers, but try not to put yourself in a bad situation by passing in unsafe areas. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say, rubbing is racing and all that. You can intimidate the other drivers by trading paint with them. Be careful how much contact you make though, because your car gets damaged as well. The more damage you take, the more engine damage you take, which makes winning that much tougher. If you take too much damage, you risk even totaling your car, so be careful.
First one to cross the line wins. All right. All right, Ryan Cooper, that's us. They smoked those guys, huh? Sometimes they re-release old systems all the time, but it's on Nintendo do it, I guess. Well, thank you, sir. Yeah, and like the Midwest Gaming Classic too, where I was, like I could. They're not cheap, but I could definitely pick up like a refurbed Xbox or that sort of thing. I got options definitely to pick up systems if I want to spend the money on it for sure. So, all right, cool. So that says, hey, you did first on that, so that's cool. All right, time attack. I guess we'll just keep on rolling. Time attack is all about achieving the fastest lap time. All drivers will be given multiple laps to post best time. Careful, drivers are still on the track competing for time together. Okay, and boom, there we go. There we go. That was a turn. Oh yeah, I tried to think of what other games I had. So yeah, I would Nintendo 64. I also was into the Cruis'n series, so Cruis'n USA. I played Cruis'n World in the arcade. I don't know if they had it for N64, but Cruis'n USA, man, did I play that a lot on the Nintendo 64. That was definitely kind of my jam back in the Nintendo 64 days. Oh, I love playing Cruis'n USA. Yeah, racing has always been kind of my genre. Like, oh, do you like strategy games, point and shooters, RPGs, and all that stuff? And really, kind of growing up, it was always the racing games for the most part. I did like some shit, like Doom and stuff. I like that stuff, and so I still played a mix of games, but mostly driving ones has always been kind of. Which I guess kind of makes sense considering how much I travel now to do vlogs and stuff. I always liked driving around, so I guess it all kind of fits my personality or something. Well, we're in the first position. I don't know if we got the best lap time or not. I don't know how calculating. This is a little bit of a twisty course. Let's see. Okay, we got the best lap time there. I think we won. I guess we did good, right? Woohoo, yeah! Getting a little more cash here, alright. We have some cosmetic damage. First and first so far. Interesting, there's 2 for the quarter-mile drag, so. And there's the differences on them. Cobalt? Should we do Cobalt or Civic? Ooh, I don't know.
Drag tournaments are all about posting the fastest times. Tournaments consist of multiple runs on the track.
Alright, reset, pause, change. Hold the Wii remote vertically to the ground. Yeah. Apparently I don't know how to...
Come on, homie, give it to... Yes, it's the one on the right. Looks like Cooper's having some car trouble.
Oh, we gotta figure out the...
Now we're in for an epic show today, people, because a few of the Apex Drive homies are here today. Throw those dudes in the mix, and we got nothing. Nothing but madness. They are the best team around, making no mistake.
Alright, 2 accelerate. So it says 2 to accelerate, reset, pause. Okay, here we go. Alright, for drag racing, reset car, pause. Change view, look back. Accelerate, and night race. Alright. I'm pressing the B button or the A button and it's not doing nothing. You gotta do something. You gotta do something with moving the controller, I guess. Hey, we did a good burnout, I guess. Okay, so you pull up to do a shift, and you got to press the A button to get it first started. Okay. All right. I think we sort of got this. All right. Let's see if we can do the race now. So go ahead and get out of here.
Guys are getting their feelings hurt this weekend, and Ryan Cooper is doing the third. All that late night racing is giving us a decent result. I do believe he's just getting started. Yeah, we've got a lot more coming up in a
All right. Oh, come on.
looks like Cooper's having some car trouble.
Oh, it gets going finally.
Yo, Coop, struggling up there?
I am having issues with this. Trying to get this, figure this out. I probably just do this. I'm thinking now I just gotta do the shift here. Let me try one more thing here. Yeah, no cash for that.
Well, I gotta tell you, it is looking tough out there this weekend. These drivers are fighting tooth and nail. What do you think? They're racing for pink slips? We're having some great matchups, and it's only going to get more competitive as the weekend goes on. Check it out. There's 2 ways we
All right, trying this again.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Check it out. It's Ryan Cooper. They call him the comeback kid because he's famous for pulling out those last-minute wins. Don't sleep on him. Come on, I'm telling you. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Ryan Cooper looking like he wants it today. Yeah, son. Uh-oh, Captain. Here we go. Here we go. Let's take the hammers.
Well, there we go.
Real solid start.
There we go. I think we finally got it, guys. There we go. I think we're getting it. So the A button is just for nitro. Just for nitro. You only use this one, and then to get it started, to shift in first, you just kind of got to go up like this. I was getting this kind of mixed up. I didn't realize this at first, but then I was hitting the nitro as the acceleration. I'm probably thinking back to like Mario Kart or something, whatever. Alright, so I think that's kind of... Yeah, guess they didn't like my burnout. Ah. I guess we false started. That's not good. Yeah, at least we get a little cash on it this time.
What you guys think of the last race? Man, that was a total banger. Seriously though, what about Ryan Cooper?
Alright, let's go to the fourth one here and see what...
If you can hear me, man, there aren't any counters in the rear view.
Oh, it looks like we did get first place though, so that's good. I mean, I'll take it. This is fine. I kind of want to get back to the racing stuff, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, definitely got that one. Ooh, I think he just got me by a tiny bit there. Dang it. Yeah, that should be a pretty solid round there. Ooh, which one do we want? All right, which one do you think I should get, Tyler? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Which one do you guys think? Number 3. All right. You want a free Progressive Insurance repair marker. Guessing this game is sponsored by Progressive. Choose a car as we reward. Ooh, that's tough. I kind of. Ooh. Generally, I think this Cobalt probably is a little bit better. Traction's good. Power's a little better. Ooh, super promotion. Showdown Chicago to unlock this showdown. Okay. So we have a couple battle machines here. The Chicago Airfield. Ooh, that's kind of cool. And Willow Springs. And funny, both of them are in Chicago.
Hey, the car's looking tight. Hope you can keep it off the wall. There's no safety net here, homie. You bring your own cars and pay your...
I think that's the only one we have, so let's look at that. Oh. Okay.
There's a familiar face. Ryan Cooper's in the mix. And that's an S13. The 240 attacks here in the States.
Yeah, so we have a couple of grips, we have a time attack, and a quarter-mile drag.
Seriously, though, you gotta ask, how many fix-it tickets do you think...
Alright, now this is what I'm talking about here. I like the races. Get out of here.
First lap's looking good, isn't it, folks?
Ah, thank you, sir. A long track.
Wait a second, yo. I know that Chevelle. That's Brad behind from Aftermix. I'm gonna have to get the story from Brad because I heard that car was impounded. Clearly that's not the case. So watch out for Dude. He's gonna kill it, I guarantee. So mark your calendars now.
Ooh, there's a turn. Ooh, that's a sharp turn. Cars right behind me. See if we can get a little space between us here. Alright, about 2.5 seconds behind us now. Alright, that turn was a little better. Yeah, I still have a hard time with that turn for whatever reason. But... I finally made that turn. We're good. My first Need for Speed game, I'd have to. I'm gonna have to look that one up. I'm gonna look up the history of them. And I could definitely let you know. Yeah, I can't exactly remember now. Favorite part so far, I think, is going to be the general races. I don't remember if it was the first one or not, but I'm gonna look that up. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I have the software somewhere in storage. I just kind of need to refresh my memory. It's been quite a while. To remember that, unfortunately, yeah, I can't remember it now for sure. It's been a long time. I'm pretty sure I had like Need for Speed 2, Need for Speed 3. I think some of the first ones. I had most of the originals. But it's been so long, and I don't have like none of the computers that I had those installed on work anymore. Unfortunately, I have some files saved off them, but fortunately, it's like I'm not able to just kind of plug it in. I don't know, like power supply, motherboard. Some things have gone bad on over the years. I like the time races on these two for sure. The drag race thing was kind of weird to figure out at first. Yeah, it's not too bad now. But the time races are pretty cool too. Overall, yeah, this is a cool game. I'm definitely gonna. Like I said, I'm going back to Volo soon, maybe next week, just to kind of. I did my full video there, or what's gonna end up being like 2 or 3 part video at Volo. I don't need to do another vlog there per se right now, but I haven't even edited the last one yet. But just to kind of nosy around that one gaming section again, see if there's any interesting games that are maybe a good value. I'm pretty sure they had a lot of Game Boy games there as well. I only saw one Game Boy game in the same booth that I got this at, but it was The Incredibles, and I mean, I liked The Incredibles, but like I didn't. It didn't interest me enough to spend money on it. So I think I saw a Game Boy Advance game too, but it was nothing I really recognized or anything like that. Let me test these guys. Bye bye, get out of here. Ouch. I said, the only Need for Speed I kind of remember is something called Carbon. I had something that was called Carbon. I remember that much. I remember having a collector's edition. And these were all, again, just for PC. I never owned a Need for Speed on console until, well, today. That I got this, basically. Everything else is on PC, pretty sure. So. I'm definitely going to kind of keep a lookout for other racing games as well. I got a lot of old like racing games now. You know, I've kind of played some of the racing games off of the Atari and stuff like that. But it's gonna be interesting to kind of see what else I can find for the Wii. And I guess Game Boy too. I'm sure I'll get some racing games. I don't think they have Need for Speed for Game Boy. That'd be pretty awesome. But sure I get some kind of racing game for that too. I also do have my Switch. It's more my kid's Switch than mine, but you know, I don't know what they made really for the Switch, but it might, you know, kind of see what I can find for that too. What the heck, you know? Okay, that's why I like going to antique shops and stuff. I can find a game for $5 or $7. Once I got married and started having kids, like beyond the Wii, it's like I never really was really super motivated to buy an Xbox or something like that and start buying $60, $70 games, you know, all the time. It's like most of my Nintendo games were gifts, you know, like birthday, Christmas, things like that, you know. I wasn't spending my allowance on games, you know. It's like whatever the Nintendo games cost back then. It's like even some of my Wii games were gifts, you know, from family or friends or whatever. It's like so that's why I never one of the reasons why, you know, it's like I want to spend money on my family, not, you know, just games and stuff like that. So that kind of pushed me away from a lot of the older systems. And I also like the games that you can plug into here, like the Wii, you know, all this uh, DRM block, copyright blocks or whatever, and you know these games that you have to be online to play, and all this other stuff that they do now, and you can't even get a physical cartridge or a CD, and if you do, you still have to be online. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one do you want, Tyler? All right, what? Yeah, I'm just not thrilled. I know that's kind of the way they're going, but like, I don't know. I'm just not. We won stage 1 suspension. All right, I guess that's a good thing, right? You won the race day. Do you want to continue racing and dominate the day? Or do you want to leave this race day and go to career map to explore the race? Alright, let's leave here. Alright, so we have Chicago Airfield. Oh, so you unlocked a whole bunch. Alright, well let's do one more, and I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Got a few things to do before I head to bed. And I'm gonna start my work week tomorrow, so um, let's do this one. This is Chicago Airfield. We also have Chicago Airfield 2 and Portland International. I guess it tells you if you won or whatever. I'm not sure. Yeah, I gotta kind of learn here on this. So, all right. So let's see what we got here. Chi-Town, baby. I love this is Chicago themed, or at least seems part of it. Oh wow. Okay, so here we got a few different here. We got grip, 1/4 mile, and 2 time attacks. All right, so we got a little everything. All right, let's finish it off with this, I guess, huh? Hey, good to see you, Miss. I did just saw your comment there now too. Good. I'm glad you made it. Have I played any of the Metal Slug games? No, that I am not familiar with. Honestly, I don't know if I've heard of Metal Slug. I feel like I probably should have, but I'll look into it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Is that a racing game, or what kind of what type of game is that? I'm kind of curious. I'll definitely look it up tonight once I get back on the phone. A run and gun game released for the Atari. Oh wow, nice. Okay, wow. I'm surprised I'm not familiar with that. I'll look that up. I don't know if that's something I'll be able to play in the arcade here, but oh, if it's for well, I don't know. See, if it was released that late, it probably wouldn't be on any of my old Atari plug and plays here though. So I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I'll look that up. I'll see what platforms they were on, and if it's something possibly I can get, yeah, for sure. I'll definitely grab it. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that one. Okay, so it is on Wii. Okay, good, awesome. Well, that's good then. If it's on Wii, I can definitely get it then. All right, I'll keep a lookout. Like I said, I'm gonna go check out Volo pretty soon, probably next week, and look at that one booth that they have over there with all the games and see if there's anything interesting there. And yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that. I'll keep an eye out for that brand. Yeah, okay, definitely. Yeah, send me pics, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, send them to me on the old Insta. I can kind of keep an eye on it. Yeah, and the anthology might be a little expensive, but I mean, if it's on a good sale at an antique or some kind of used or whatever, it might still be pretty good price, you know. All right, so that was grip 1. So we got first. Did it tell me? Oh yeah, okay. So now we're going to this one. Yeah, I'll kind of look at maybe whenever the heck next time I play this, I'll probably look at maybe doing the mod things again. I don't know. I haven't really messed with the garage stuff yet much, but just kind of getting used to the races, obviously. But I'll start seeing what we could do, because I'm assuming with this cash we're getting, we could start like purchasing upgrades for our vehicles and stuff. Oh, and I just got your. I can't look at it until the stream's over, but I just got the notification on the Instagram that you sent me the thing. So yeah, Instagrams are really not everyone kind of obviously is into the platform of Meta or whatever, but it's a very very quick way to reach me for sure. I mean, it's basically Memories by Wayne started on Instagram, but I never really. I mean, I have some. I have an okay amount of followers, but it never really gained much traction there. And majority of the people that contact me out there are spammers and fishers and catfishers or whatever they call it. You know, like a lot of scummy people message me on that platform, sadly, but that's why I don't focus a lot of my. I used to like post like their version of reels on there and kind of put some effort into the old Instagram, but like it's. I post pictures just to kind of keep it active since my I kind of Memories by Wayne, like I said, basically started on there, but outside of that, there's really no point in me investing too much time into that platform. Yeah, it's so bad. And I wouldn't say I fall for it, but like before I kind of realized how many scammers there was, like, I'd have these like random women message me, how are you doing? What I like your pictures, where are you from? Where's your pictures from? All this sort of thing, and I message them once or twice, and all of a sudden it's like then all of a sudden like, oh, have you ever? I had one that literally is like, oh, have you ever considered moving out to California? I would love to hang out with you there and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. It's all these hot looking women too. It's like, yeah, they're all fake scammers, AI junk or whatever. It's like, yeah. And then like I'd start, like, okay, something's a little fishy, and pun intended. I'm like, and then yeah, and then I ended up having like 3 or 4 women, message me per day. Oh, how you doing? And then like, oh, I love your profile pictures. You're so cute. And oh my gosh, I never had that many women pay attention to me in real life. So, and now you're paying attention to me on Instagram. So, almost everyone who sends me a message request who's not already connected to me, I look at it for a second. But if it's not anyone I recognize at this point, I just delete it. Obviously, like you, Tyler, I know you messaged me, and not too many people like who actually know my channel actually contact me there, so I can pretty much look at the profile and go, okay, yeah, you're not actually someone who's trying to reach Memories by Wayne. So, and actually, I don't get a lot of the women's. Even the Instagram scammer women don't even pay attention to me anymore, which I don't know if that's kind of sad on my part that even the women now don't care. It's mostly like these, people, the guys, and they're in like fancy suits, and what they're trying to do is sell me like services, like search engine optimization things, or oh, here's how I can sell you more likes on your YouTube or whatever, and I have this program to get your subscribers up and all this. Don't fall for any of that, Like I don't get. Yeah, yeah. Once you get hacked once on that, I know it's kind of. I see so many people. They fall for. I see a lot of people falling for stuff on Facebook and reposting things, or you get posts on Facebook and they're like, "Oh, uh, what was your, like literally they'll ask you some kind of way to get you to put in the comments like what your mother's maiden name is or something silly like that, or what was your favorite grandmother's name or something stupid like that, trying to get like security questions out, and people just like give out that information on Facebook. It's just insane. All right, so first on that, or at 1/4 mile. So now we got to try and try not to screw this up again. I think we figured this out. Um, but it doesn't really tell you so much about how to shift on it. Like I gotta say, Yeah, it took me a while to figure out, but it doesn't really say necessarily like, hey, push the thing up to shift. I didn't see that on there. Yeah, I kind of get the acceleration thing with the thing on the bottom, but they didn't tell me you have to like lift it up to. And then yeah, Instagram is almost all scammers at this point. You know, like my throttle, yes. Ah, false start. Got a little trigger happy with that, I guess. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, I don't blame you, Master. It's just it's hard to trust anyone, you know. I like the ability to reach out to people, but I mean maybe it's actually a good thing. Because YouTube used to have a messaging system, from what I've heard. I don't really remember. Come on. Uh, but yeah, maybe it's a good thing that YouTube doesn't have a messaging system anymore. Kind of keeps its scammers away. All right, let's try this stupid thing again. I don't know. Still got a little bit to figure out with this drag racing stuff. We'll definitely work on that going forward. That's better. Yeah, honestly, I gotta say, but like most of the different communities, YouTube's been kind of the best community to be part of, honestly. Having been like kind of seeing Facebook, Instagram, just different stuff. I still love the Space Day. I love the environment of Space Day. It's fun. But yeah, YouTube overall generally, I would say trust everyone on YouTube for sure. There's definitely still some bad folks out there, but generally everyone I run across pretty much has been pretty cool. Let's see. Well, I guess we won that one, so thank goodness. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Which one do you guys want? Two. All right. Hey, $5,000 cash. Yeah. Thank you. You won the race day. You want to? All right. I think we'll leave it for about an hour and a half. So I think we're gonna wrap this up for tonight. But yeah, that's Need for Speed Pro Street. Yeah. And I will definitely look, keep an eye out for other Need for Speed games for the Wii too. And we'll definitely come back to this at some point too. I know we got a lot of different games that we've started, but we will definitely come back to this at some point as well. So let's go back. Pretty sure it saves. Let's yeah, there's a whole career map thing. Or we'll dig a lot more into this stuff too, for sure. This is kind of just us figuring out, but let's make sure we can save this. Career 01, sure. Sure. Alright, so if we go back. Okay, yeah, so we see all this stuff. Alright, so yeah, it should be all saved and ready to go. Cool. Very nice game. And like I said, let me look up. I will message you since you did message me, Tyler, so I will check out. Let me look a little bit into the history of the Need for Speeds, and I can hopefully by memory I can probably tell you some of the games that I own. So I'll probably message you that tomorrow sometime. Give you an idea at least what I think I have until I can start digging through boxes again at some point and confirming. So yeah, I think everything's saved. So I think we're good. Cool. So yeah, that is our $7 purchase of America's Antique Mall, Algonquin, Illinois, and Randall Road. Definitely recommend checking that place out. And that video will be out at some point. I don't know when, but let's see. We got our message. It's gonna tell us what we logged here today on this. 1 hour 20 minutes. Yep, sounds about right. Cool. Alright. Yeah, well, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you joining. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Miss. As always, my regulars. So this will definitely be my last live stream for this week. We'll definitely kind of see how the schedule goes for next week. And yeah, kind of take it from there. There will be at least one more video released this week. Again, going to be another Disney stuff. We're in the middle of the whole Disney vlogs. I believe this video coming up is when we return to Magic Kingdom for the Mickey's Merry Christmas thing, the nighttime Christmas celebration. I've already had one Magic Kingdom video out. This is when we returned. So after I went to Celebration during the day, I went to Mickey's Merry Christmas Party, whatever the heck they called it, at night. So that's what that video is. It's going to be it's very similar to that one, just obviously at night. A few different rides that we didn't go during the day. We go on some rides at night as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that when that comes out. So far, I haven't seen 2 different views from my 2018 videos. Similar. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, surprisingly, the Disney stuff is not doesn't seem to be my best content. As far as views go, for some reason. You would think it would do really good, but it's just kind of more or less average. 2018 wasn't I had the one video that did really good from the 2018 visit. There was my video from the Caribbean Beach Resort. That one did really good, and then all the other ones were kind of like under 100 or whatever. And my videos are doing pretty average so far. They're doing okay, but just kind of comparing about from a very different era of my channel from 2018 to 2025 here. So it's kind of interesting comparing how everything has changed. So yeah, so we got our collection here. Get you guys off the tripod. So yeah, this is what we're looking at right now for the collection. Most of these I've had on the live stream now at this point. For now, I'm just gonna have this guy sitting over here, but we'll see from there. So, all right. And again, thank you guys for joining. I will see you guys later. Hope you have a good rest of your night and rest of your week. Talk to you soon.